Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In my last video, I planted the giant pumpkin seeds I plan to grow this season. I'm pretty excited about that. They have all germinated and they're beginning now to poke up out of the soil. So, again, pretty excited about that. If you're new to the channel, I would very much appreciate it if you would subscribe and share with your friends. And all of you watching, like the video if you would. I very much appreciate it. Okay, anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here they are. I don't know if you can see them very well, but currently I have 4 seeds that are poking up to the surface. There's this one right here, that one, this one, and you can barely see that one's just starting to come up. I got a little worried about that one. Oh, this one over here, because this one and that one are the same seed, so I would have expected them to germinate at pretty much exactly the same rate, because they're basically twins. They had the same pollinator and everything, but I went and I checked, and it's just barely under the surface, and I planted these each about 1 inch deep, so I am feeling much better about that right now. And also, I have good news. The seed that was damaged, that I put in the paper towel, has germinated. The root has poked out, so I will be potting that one up. And so yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. And I'll update you later on when maybe the seedlings are a little bigger. Okay, so today I will be transplanting my seedlings into some larger pots. Sorry for any animal noise in the background or little sibling noise. They're tapping on the window now because they're watching me record. Anyways, the seeds are ready to be transplanted to larger pots. So let's get into it. So first off, I got the pots ready. These here are 1/2-gallon pots, and then I've got some 3/4-gallon pots, and those are going to be for the 2 backup pumpkins that I'm going to have just in case something goes wrong with any of my pumpkins. I can just replace them. And then I've got some potting mix that I'm going to be using here, and some 5-2 blend seaweed humic fulvic acid mix in a 1-gallon pitcher, and then some potting mix and worm castings that are left over from last year actually, that I can mix in here. So I'm gonna quickly get that mixed up and get ready to transplant. Okay, so with the worm castings, all I'm gonna do is just grab a fairly decent few handfuls. I plan to use it all, or at least most of it right now. And I'll just put it in there. It's just some extra plant food to feed the seedlings early on in their life after they've drained the nutrients in the codlin leaves. Okay, so quickly I want to mention while I'm doing this is a few of the seedlings got really leggy, and that's because I had it too hot in their enclosure while I was trying to germinate. Some of the others, the ones that had already germinated, got really leggy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of get it to a good level and bury the stem up and make sure I keep the temperature down and give these plenty of light so they won't get, I don't know, yay tall by the time it's time to plant them, because that wouldn't be very good. So let's continue on with this. Also, when you're transplanting, you want to make sure that the soil in the pot is nice and moist. It helps hold it together. So I just put a little dollop of that in here real quick before I go to transplant it. Okay, so what I've done here is I took it out of the pot, which went very well, thankfully. The root ball didn't just fall apart. So I'm very grateful for that. And then I filled it all in, all the way up to the base of the codlin leaves. The stem of the plant will actually put out roots, so that won't affect it at all, I don't think, at least. So I tried to center it up with the pot as best I could, but it didn't really work out too well. It shouldn't affect it that much in the long run. Also, make sure to put the labels back in so you don't forget which seedlings are which. That's why I try to do them one at a time and keep them separate, because genetics with the giant pumpkins are very important. So I'm gonna quickly water this guy in really good, and then I'll put him back in. Put her, I guess, because they're all females, back in the pot. Tote, I mean, because that's what I'm keeping them in. Okay, so I've got that guy right there. Girl, I keep saying guy. I don't know why. I got it potted up right there and watered it in nicely, so it's got plenty to drink. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pot up the rest, and I'll update you then. Okay, so I got all the seeds transplanted and under some shade. As you can see, they have all been transplanted to their new pots, and then the one I'm most excited for, 2350 Morse. It's looking good. All of them are looking good, really, but I'm most excited for that one. It has certainly got some potential in it to grow anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. Anyway, I'll update you probably in a few days. Okay, so today I'm just going to be wrapping up my video for the week and updating you on the seedlings' progress after transplantation. It's been a day since I transplanted them, and they are looking pretty good. So let's get into it. Sorry if it's a bit windy. I'll try to talk loudly so you can hear what I'm saying. I'll just quickly lift this up. So here they are. All of them are looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. And the damaged seedling is now poking up out of the surface of the soil, and it is looking good. All of these I expect will grow to be great looking plants. So with that, catch you next time.